Okay, this filter is amazing. Have you ever heard of the Space Force? How our president was going to create another branch of the military and call it the Space Force, and we're just gonna go to space and do whatever you would do in space, I guess. I mean, it makes sense because whatever, let's just not get into it. Anyway, I had a dream that I was in the Space Force. So, I mean, if I dreamed it, it's got to be a real thing, right? I talked about this a couple days ago, but when it comes to dream interpretation, I just keep it simple. I write out everything that I remember, and then I start from the beginning and I pull out everything that like totally sticks out for me. And then from there, I Google dream interpretation plus whatever the thing was. So I'll show you guys when I'm done what it looks like. It might take me a minute because I remember a lot of my dreams. But like, for example, I will do like, at one point I saw the leaves changing for the fall, and I know that's going to mean something. I know it's going to mean something transformational, which is pretty on point, but that's what I'll put. Okay, I feel this filter is totally necessary after dreaming about Space Force. My husband just woke up and I was telling him about what I dreamed about, and he's like, what? So I told him the whole thing. I just interpreted everything that I could remember, and it means I'm having some inner and outer conflicts. I am hiding from cleansing myself. I'm the biggest message that was coming through multiple times was like, I'm basically in a period of transition, of rebirth, but I'm afraid to, and I really just need to tap into the balance and harmony and trusting. Like, I can't tell you how many times I have interpreted dreams, and every single time I'm like, it's amazing. First thing you can do is just set the intention before you go to bed that you want to remember your dreams. Just ask your angels, guides, loved one, God, source, whoever you believe in, if they can help you. Send messages through in a loving way and help you remember them. Thing is using crystals. My favorite one to use for this is the Herkimer diamond, and I use it in conjunction with a hematite. So I'm having that opportunity to go easily into that dream space and remember it, but I'm also staying grounded. That's super important, to stay grounded, because I don't want my soul just like bebopping everywhere. I have a friend that does that, which is actually really cool. And another great one is selenite. For some people can keep you awake, but for some people it's really helpful for them. And then, so just be mindful of that one. For me, it makes me spacey and it keeps my energy up. So, I don't sleep with that one anywhere near my bed. And then the third one, or the next one, would be amethyst. Amethyst is a spiritual, it's a calming stone, but it's also very linked with our higher self, our higher being, our inner knowing. And so that's a really powerful one to use too. Also, it's super helpful if you keep a journal or a notebook, something by your bed with a pen. That way, when you get up in the morning, you can jot down everything you remember. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. It just depends on what's going on, but I try to do it as soon as I can, even if it's just writing down a few notes that will trigger that memory, because then I can go back when I have more time and interpret it later on. I believe that dreams are given to us because it's our way of, first of all, processing while we're sleeping what we can't, like what our brains can't always process during the day. But also, I believe that it's our angels, guides, loved ones, God, source, universe, whoever you believe in. It's their way of giving us messages, of helping us interpret what's going on in our daily life and giving us clues or hints or guidance or next steps in a space that we are not, where our ego isn't so easily taken over. Does that make sense? And so that's why I believe it. And that's why when I really remember something or something just really sticks in my head, I'm like, I need to sit down and interpret this, because there's obviously a message here, and that was not a mistake that I dreamed what I dreamt last night, because oh my God, like interpretations coming in hot.